It's time for a look at some of the day's more unusual stories. Richard Southern joins us once again. And Richard, it's amazing what some people will do in order to get out of a traffic ticket.
Yeah, some people who maybe aren't that bright, all right? So the OPP, Erica, they catch this 22-year-old guy on the 401 near Natividad the other day, and they pulled him over for bad plates in an unsafe truck. What does he say to the officer to try and get out of the ticket? He says, "Officer, I got COVID-19. Turned out to be a complete lie just to try and get out of the ticket. The officer tweeted, what we all know, this is a bad idea. Please don't joke about it. They were actually going to charge him under the Quarantine Act, but let him off with a warning on that charge once it became clear he didn't have COVID. Now, Erica, you don't need to do that to get out of a ticket. If you get pulled over, I know what you do. You go, "Hey, I'm Erica Natividad from CityNews. Don't you know who I am,
No,
officer?
I would never do that.
Don't you know who I am?"
Don't you know who I am? Do you remember the guy on the plane who said he had COVID?
That's right, and that didn't end very well for him, did it?
It did not, and a lot of people are upset about that. Spike Lee is working on a new film, but the subject is a bit of a surprise, Richard.
Spike Lee's next movie will be a movie musical about Viagra, Erica. Yeah, it's going to focus on the origin stories of that drug and will feature original songs and music. The film's said to be based on a 2018 Esquire magazine article entitled All Rise, which chronicled the discovery of the drug. Now, hopefully critics only give this one 2 thumbs up and nothing else. We'll leave it there, Erica. Moving on. We're getting very X-rated on the show tonight.
Yeah, let's leave it there. The weather's getting cooler, and that has many of us craving comfort foods this time of year.
Let's end on some wacky food stories, my favorite thing to talk about. Cinnabon is now selling frosting by the pint. Erica, let's put you down for one of those, maybe.
Sounds amazing.
I'll take one of those for sure. This is the first time they've sold their frosting separately. They suggest you top your own homemade Cinnabons or goods with it. They also said they suggested topping your sweet potato casserole with it. That might make for a pretty sweet side dish. I don't know about that. Other food news to talk about. Pepsi is coming out with an apple pie flavored pop. Yay or nay on that one, Erica?
Apple pie flavor, I think it's a nay for me.
Described by the company as having, quote, warm notes of cinnamon, the taste of buttery crust, and the crispness of fresh apple. Now we've seen it all, I think, Erica. Apple pie Pepsi.
Or we could just have apple pie.
I'll just have an apple pie and a side of Pepsi. That sounds like a better deal to me.
All right, Richard, have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.